How to cure porn addiction. I'm Dr. Trish Leigh. Let me tell you how. In this video, I'm going to briefly describe the 3 primary stages of healing your brain and curing a porn addiction and what is involved in each stage. Stage number 1 is commitment. And I know that seems easy and a no-brainer, pun intended, but in fact, this is the most difficult stage. Going from 0% to 100% commitment is absolutely necessary. 99.9% commitment isn't going to cut the mustard, unfortunately. The reason being is if there is that sliver of doubt in your mind that it's worth it, that you can do it, that it's going to be possible and that it's going to work out for you, if you have that 1% in your mind that thinks that it can't be done or you don't want to do it, that's where the hijacker enters back into your mindset. And when you leave the door cracked open, it is pushed open by the hijacker of addiction. In other videos, I've made detailed explanations of how porn hijacks your brain, but it is addictive. And addiction isn't something to be messed with low levels of commitment. And the reality is, when you are fully committed for yourself, you're unstoppable. And this can take anywhere from 1 second to literally a lifetime, going from 0 to 100%. But once you get 100%, you're good to go, moving towards stage 2. Stage 2 is generally a 90-day process of unwiring the brain pattern that is pushing you back towards the screen. Now, unfortunately, pornography pulls you back into. It is a super normal stimulus that can't be found anywhere in the real world. It gives your brain so much dopamine that it feels so good, so numbed out, so extraordinary, taking the edge off of all the chaos and stress from life, that it feels worth it. Hence stage 1, going from 0 to 100% committed, because of this supernormal stimulus that pulls you back in. So it takes time for the push and the pull to go away. And what happens when you consume pornography with any level of frequency, consistency, and especially intensity, your brain needs the dopamine. It needs the rush from porn to just get by in your life. And it's very complex mechanisms, but they're real. So you need time to unwire your brain from the need to go back. And that can be tricky. So in this second stage, you need a plan, my friend. You need a plan that involves 2 things. 1, new knowledge. You need information, you need knowledge, you need to learn the skills, you need to learn the concepts and the reasons behind them. I use a system called integration theory. Integration theory is proven to work. It teaches you the why behind the how, which is the second part of what you need in your plan. You need to know why you're doing it, and you need to know how to do it. Knowledge and self-awareness is one thing. Action steps are another. You can't stay in that learning part of stage 2 forever. You have to learn and implement. Learn something else, implement it. Learn something else, implement it. That's why I've made hundreds of videos on this channel, so that you can learn something you don't know and then learn how to implement it to help your own cause. But I've got to be honest with you, having a program that is comprehensive, that walks you through from beginning to end, is more powerful than having videos that are in a random order. Any solid 90-day program is filled with all the tools and skills, knowledge and action steps that you need. And it goes from beginning to end. The 90-day program that I offer helps you to unwire your brain by looking at trauma and family dysfunction in the past. We know that most people are pushed into the screen by dysfunctional family or relational patterns that make life feel chaotic and challenging, so that dopamine hit is extra powerful, it must be unwired. Secondly, your brain has to rewire itself towards the optimal, healthy brain pattern. What I use is called brain training, neurofeedback brain training. Very powerful tool to help you rewire your brain. And then, of course, you have to learn new strategies and routines, new habits, new thought processes. Investigate your identity and your personality. They are just constructs. Come up with new versions of that so that you can thrive. Then when you've done that, you move forward to hardwire in that new, better brain pattern using a flexibly scheduled life that serves you, that there's no reason to escape into the screen anymore. That way, you break the push and the pull. So then what happens is that moves you towards stage 3. So in stage 3, that's where all the healing in the end happens. So stage 1, you're getting committed, you're moving towards healing. Stage 2, you are unwiring primarily and beginning to rewire. In stage 3, which can take anywhere from 1 year to 3 years, depending upon how many tools and strategies you implement, in this last stage, your brain can heal itself. It creates new neural pathways. It fires up new neurons that can help you to feel better. It activates your frontal lobe so you can think better. You have decreased anxiety. You don't feel depressed. You feel motivated. It also resensitizes the reward center in your brain through this hardwiring. When you resensitize the reward center, what happens is you can feel pleasure again in the real world. Sex with a partner is amazing. There's no more delayed ejaculation. There's no more erectile dysfunction when you're trying to be with a partner. We know from the science, erectile dysfunction's through the roof for young men. This is a direct side effect of porn use. So all of that can heal your thinking, your mental health, and your physical body. The more strategies that you use, the better in these 3 stages. So this is how you cure a porn addiction. Number 1, find a way to inspire yourself and motivate yourself to get committed beyond a shadow of a doubt. Number 2, get a plan from somebody who knows what they're doing. You need new knowledge, new skills, and new action steps. Find a program that fits your needs with someone you can trust and feels good to you. You also need support, so your program should have group coaching or the ability to get a coach to work with, because this journey can be a challenging one. Having someone to answer your questions and to say, you got this, keep moving forward. I know you're struggling, but I know you're stronger than you think you are, can be really, really important. So find a program. You don't know how to get yourself out of this. In most cases, you need someone to help you. But with the right help, you definitely can do it. And then number 3, once you've been in that program for 90 days, you will have the structure that you need to build a life that you love. So do it. You deserve it. Get on purpose in your work, your relationships, and your hobbies. It will serve you over time. And through your program, you will have developed the ability to always reevaluate your life and course correct so that you're not triggered to use porn again. That's the deal. Okay. If you are looking for help on that journey, I'd love to help you out if it feels good. Go on over to my website at drtrishleigh.com. There's lots of programs there in different shapes and sizes that could possibly serve your needs. And as always, control your brain or it'll control you.